Velkommen.
Jamen, hvis du byder velkommen, så fortæller jeg lidt om området her.
Alright.
Det bliver hurtigt. Sådan det, og det
2010 Shiraz. Hello and welcome to Winefactory. My name is Rasmus and next to me we have Mark. And nice to sit here next to you, Mark.
Thank you, thank you. And today we are going to have a bottle of wine, of course, because that's what we do on Winefactory. What we are going to have today is an Australian wine. Mm-hmm. We are in the Victoria State and we are up in the northwestern part of it. Normally we see wines from the Victoria, which is far more south, mm-hmm. and produces a bit more cooler climate. However, up here we are so close to the South Australian border that we are in an area that resembles that bushland. And we still have the Murray River, which makes sure that we have the irrigation needed to plant wine in a hot area.
Alright, but Victoria, that is the southern part of Australia, right?
That is, we have 3 states. Mm-hmm. South on the eastern part of Australia, we have South Australia, where we have Barossa Valley, we have McLaren Vale.
Yeah.
Next to that we have Victoria, and next to that we have New South Wales.
Alright, so we are in the southern part of Australia, but in the northern part of this region.
Exactly.
Alright, and what we're going to taste today is a wine called Sunny Cliff. As the name says, I guess it's quite sunny there.
Yes.
And it's a 2010 Shiraz. So Shiraz, which is probably the most famous grape from Australia.
I believe it is.
And something they almost built their identity around.
Yes.
And this wine is like, here in Denmark, it's like a 10, 11 euro wine. Yeah. So let's give it a try. Yes.
Another thing about this area is that it's famous in Australia for making fortified wines.
Alright, yeah.
Port wine in Portugal.
I tasted a few of them.
Yeah, they can make some decent ones, but that is what they make in this area.
Alright, interesting. So this is not a fortified wine, it's a typical red wine, Australia,
Shiraz.
10 euro mark, Shiraz.
Yeah. A lot of fruit, but not so much a punch in the face as I actually would have imagined.
No, I think it's almost like you can almost in the bouquet feel the heat. I think it's like almost smell like warm fruit, warm sunny day.
And you have a lot of cherries.
Indeed. But also, yeah, you say it's fruit, but also a little bit of secondary notes, like a little bit of tobacco coming.
Yeah, not a lot, but some.
Yeah, but it is definitely fruit driven.
It is.
Again, in the mouth, like classic Australian, I would say.
Yeah.
Plenty of fruit, very full-bodied wine.
Full-bodied wine, indeed it is. It's not, however, as I think, not so much chocolate, so much dark tea, and that kind of notes which I like about Australian wines. So a bit more to the stringent side.
Yeah. I think it's very straightforward, fruity.
It is. There's a lot of fruitiness in it.
And the secondary notes are very hidden in this wine. We find the cherry just like juicy, fresh berries in general, dark red fruits, and yeah, the full range. But it's not like powerful, like almost heavy wine. It's still juicy, I think.
It is still juicy, and I'm actually thinking about how it would react if we gave it some time on the decanter.
Probably open up a bit more, but I'm not sure. I mean,
no, me neither. I'm actually thinking this is the kind of wine that you just drink straight from the bottle.
I think so. And what people would like about this wine is the fruit, but it's not, as I said, over heavy. It's still the juiciness. No. I think it's a lot of juiciness in the mouth, which a lot of people will find very pleasurable about this wine.
Probably a wine you could suit more with food than a lot of others.
Yeah,
Australian wines.
probably. So maybe you should just sum up this wine and give it a score as we always do here.
I think we should do that. I'm not in the high end of the 80s. I'm in the 80s, and I'm in the middle 80s. I would say 85.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with that score. I think 85 is still a good score, and this is like the way of talking about complex wine is to the simple side.
It is to the simple side,
but it's well made. It's as we talk about pleasant fruit and nice juicing. Yeah. So I think 85 is a really good score for this wine. And
should we conclude?
I think that's it for today.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.